Welcome to our first episode of Special Report, where we discuss and analyze controversial topics around the world. Our focus today is how the Chinese government uses Weibo for propaganda. Not new, but still, a concerning issue these days. So without further ado, let's jump right in to analyze how and why digital media, significantly Weibo, became a propaganda tool for the Chinese authority. Throughout Chinese history, propaganda has played a pivotal role in the government's management of every aspect of people's lives, to such an extent that CCP, shortened to the Chinese Communist Party, has been called the master of propaganda. Even in the digital age, as challenges arise due to the significant difference from traditional media, the Chinese authorities have succeeded in maintaining control over information flow and shaping political perceptions through digital media. Through the analysis of how the Chinese government uses Weibo to spread propaganda, we will explore why propaganda plays such a significant role in the CCP's management of the nation's development and how important social media is as a powerful tool for the government to propagandize. So, what is propaganda? On a global scale, according to Harold Laswell, propaganda means the control of opinion by significant symbols, by stories, rumors, reports, pictures, and other forms of social communication. Not only Chinese stated under Mao Zedong ruling period, but in the past, many developed countries also used propaganda to govern their economic and cultural growth, and even control their populace. But why? Well, simply put, propaganda could do everything. Propaganda was not only a tool of coercion or top-down governance, it was also a window through which society became more legible, predictable, and controllable from the standpoint of party-state functionaries and elite planners alike. However, when there's a change from the Mao era to the modern China era, the aim of propaganda under Xi Jinping rule since 2012 has been shifted. Instead of a desire to conform to an ideology, it is now about knowing how to operate within a set of limits of freedom of expression in order that loyalty to the party state is not questioned. While some hoped that the fast-paced enhancement of modern media has created a challenge to the CCP, since maintaining control over a massive cybersphere is not an issue that could be resolved in no time. However, we underestimated the power of the master of propaganda art. Not only has the government shifted to modern propaganda in such a short time, but there has been significant evidence showing how effective their work of spread propaganda has been on these platforms. Do you wonder why? Well, there's a mere theory we have learned that can explain this phenomenon, which is the cultural convergence theory. This theory was proposed by Henry Jenkins, defined as a sphere where old and new media collide, where grassroots and corporate media intersect, where the power of the media producer and the power of the media consumer interact in unpredictable ways. In other words, conversion cultures has blurred the boundaries between party media and pop culture media, between consumers and producers. In the context of China, media convergence has created great chances for the CCP to confuse digital users with indistinguishable features between popular media and state media, allowing the CCP to covertly conduct political propaganda. One prime example in which the Chinese government has applied media convergence to facilitate their propaganda is Weibo, where numerous state media accounts are active. The reason for the government to enhance its propaganda strategies on this platform is understandable. With over 260 million daily active users by December 2023, Weibo is one of the most popular social media in China, holding crucial positions as a primary digital information source for Chinese citizens. Quickly recognizing the importance of this platform, the Chinese government's first step was to figure out how to transfer from traditional media and adapt to digital media's development. To gain control over Weibo, the government has taken multiple actions, such as hiring commentators to navigate public viewpoints and enforcing a complicated censorship system to deal with any inappropriate content on the platform. Well, to sum up, although some hoped that the fast development of digital media and increasing globalization could free people from being controlled politically, The significant effort the authority has put to regain its management of online media is brutally destroying that desperate hope. To analyze how Chinese authority manipulates information flow on Weibo, let's throw back to the pandemic period. According to the study, The Softening of Chinese Digital Propaganda, evidence from the People's Daily Weibo account during the pandemic, researchers examined the status and the influence of the information from the Weibo account of People's Daily, a well-known Chinese state media organization, on readers during COVID-19. The result showed that although negative news exploded during COVID-19's first period, major news from the publication's account was being lightened, establishing a positive attitude for the receivers in the later stage of COVID-19. This shift in the communication style of the Chinese government is evidence of the cultural convergence theory that CCP has applied to their propaganda. The state media has flexibly integrated both hard, traditional propaganda and soft propaganda in their way of publishing news on digital media like Weibo to create emotional balance, gain reliability, and thereby attract the user's engagement with the news. Another tactic the CCP has employed is leveraging digital celebrities as their political weapon. From June to November 2021, this period was considered an important political milestone since it witnessed patriotic events in China taking place, such as the CCP 100th anniversary, Army Day, National Day, and you name it. Therefore, the state media organizations constantly posted political and non-political content on both their Weibo accounts and press websites to call for the public's nationalistic expression. A 2023 study found that a significant number of celebrities reposted the post from the party's press accounts to signal political support, which was reported to be reposted over 60,300 times. This research is clear evidence of the mutually beneficial cooperation between the influencers and the political party, which not only popularized the influencers' image but also turned them into powerful digital propaganda tools for the government to facilitate the control of social media. All things considered, the Chinese government has adapted its propaganda strategies to the digital age, using platforms like Weibo to maintain control over information and shape public opinion. Through tactics such as cultural convergence, softened persuasions, and leveraging influential voices, the CCP has demonstrated its continued mastery of propaganda in the modern era. In the future, will such tactics of the CCP be exposed and destroyed? And will the people eventually be free from being manipulated politically? Well, we have to see. And it's the end of our first special report episode. Thanks for watching and see you next time.